This is Vladivostok, which means ruler of the east in Russian language. It is the biggest and most eastern city of Russia, just 9,000 kilometers away from Moscow. Vladivostok is the home base of Russian Pacific Naval Fleet and Russia's access to the Pacific Ocean. If Russia loses the control over the city, then Russia will lose its entire eastern part of Siberia and its access to the Pacific Ocean. And that's why China wants to take Vladivostok in future under its expansion plan. And this have been reflected today on Chinese social media. The Russian mission in China posted a video on social media celebrating 106 years of its foundation day on the city of Vladivostok, which is on 4th July 1860, which didn't go well with social media users in China. Many Chinese referred the fact that Vladivostok belongs to China and was annexed by the Tsarist Russian Empire in 1860. Vladivostok Foundation Day recalls the humiliation suffered by the people almost 160 years ago. The Chinese calls unequal treaties. The annexation of Vladivostok is a painful and humiliating part of Chinese history, something that doesn't fit well with the Beijing's attempt to project strength on the global stage. The Russian border has been largely stable after both sides settled outstanding disputes in 2008. Russia and China shares 4,200 kilometers of border, and this has been a major factor influencing the foreign policy of both nations. Russia's constant support to India is also part of Moscow's effort to keep China's expansionist design in check. China's attempt to steer tension on the Russian front come at a time when it is already embroiled in a border tension with India in Ladakh. And not to mention the global criticism on China's treatment on Hong Kong. So now, finally, China feud with every neighboring country except Pakistan. In conclusion, why China is doing this? After China successfully taking back all the Chinese colonies from Britain, German, French, and Portuguese, now China thinks itself as a confident power, and now it dares Russian to take the Vladivostok back, which was earlier known as Hai Xinhuai according to Chinese, and give the Russian as an ultimatum to leave Vladivostok in future. Whereas the Russian government and the Indian government is aware of this situation. So in 2019, the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited Vladivostok and signed a deal with Putin and pledged $1 billion credit and investment to Russia to counter Chinese labor and technology by creating an alternative economic corridor between Chennai and Vladivostok to counter Chinese labor and Chinese investment to protect the Russian interest in the East. Thank you for watching this. This is Siachin's X-File.